Hello, Nexust. I'm going to do a vlog which this needs to get out there. This is information regarding AKO games and other things that I'm doing. Um, my computer in the background is really loud. I'm going to give you a little bit of background on this video. It's actually 2 a.m. so I'm not going to talk too loudly, and I am not sleeping. Now, some of you that know me really well will know that I've suffered with insomnia since I was very young. Like when I was a kid, I had like lavender oils and stuff because those were supposed to help you sleep, and they didn't really. So if you're thinking of trying that, I don't think it works. I mean, I'm not sure. It could do. You know, I'm no expert, but I don't recall it working for me. Yeah, so this doesn't feel like insomnia. This feels like more of a reluctance to sleep, and I feel like it's kind of that's due to a build-up of stress that I've had recently, and that was and kind of events around that have led to me not being able to just relax and come to terms with everything that's happened and just get my head around it and just de-stress myself. Instead of de-stressing, I've kind of been stressing up. So instead of kind of sitting back and relaxing, because I've been told by my friends, take some time off, but instead of doing that, I've had stuff to do, but I haven't been. I've been using game development as a kind of escape from that. So although game development is the primary problem, that is where a lot of my stress is coming from right now. Imagine having stuff on top of that you want to do a stressful thing to get away from that stress. Hard to explain, but that's the sort of situation I'm in right now. But my computer is having trouble, and I'm trying to edit a short film that I've been making with Long Path Studios. I kind of conceived, directed, and edited this film. So yeah, I'm going to be editing that. I have been, and it's not really working out too well, and rendering is a pain. It's like 2-hour rendering for it's a 5-minute short film, so yeah, just imagine that. It's stressful. But on top of that, the reason I'm stressed out about AKO is that I don't know, AKO when it was first started was called Siege Games, and that was like a good few years ago, and since then we worked on certain things, and if you were to ask me a month ago how I would feel if I lost all of the work I'd ever done since the beginning of AKO games, I'd probably tell you that I'd be in pieces. And that happened. We lost every piece of work we had ever done, and it hasn't quite, like when you lose someone close to you and there's a grieving process, and kind of the first stage is denial. Like you need to come to terms with it, and it doesn't quite sink in for like a while, and you don't kind of react to it in the way you'd expect to react to it. That was kind of what I did. I went through the initial kind of process, like when my computer first stopped recognizing the external hard drive that I kept all of my work on. I was kind of like, okay, well maybe it's my computer, because my computer is not exactly the most reliable machine in the world. So I was like, maybe it's my computer. And I was kind of hopeful about that. I tried every different USB port in my computer, because I knew that some of those were USB 2.0, some USB 1.0, which is stupid for now, where everything's, we're moving into USB 3.0, which is, it's crazy to still have 1.0s on your computer. So I kind of messed about with those. I knew some of my USB ports were failing and weren't working anymore, so I was kind of hopeful that my computer was the problem, and I tried the hard drive in a different computer, and yeah, so I was kind of really in denial about it, and then like my first reaction was to get really annoyed, and then my next reaction was to see if I could fix the problem. I gave up on that, and I kind of just relaxed and didn't react to it at all. I was just kind of, oh, well, it's fine. Don't worry about it. We'll be fine. But yeah, I kind of have hard drive on my internal hard drive on my computer is quite a small one. You know, for what I do, it's a really small hard drive, so I can't install any more on it. Yeah, I installed everything onto my external hard drive, which is what I was advised to do. In fact, I was pestered to do it, so I did that, and I kind of had to do it because of the size of my internal hard drive anyway. But I was using GameMaker Studio through Steam, and I kind of imagine my position now where I can't actually install Steam. I am going to try and use GM7 because I had been using that a lot, and I'm just kind of hoping I have the installer there, and then I've got to go through soft wrap, and I don't want to do that particularly. I kind of want to just jump back into GM Studio and work from there, but I can't because I don't have the hard drive space, and I've tried deleting stuff, and it's not happening. It's not happening at all. So those are some problems. I'm looking at myself in the viewfinder. I look tired. I really do, but I don't so much feel it. I don't feel like I want to sleep. Sorry about the long video. I really am, but it's the stuff I need to talk about. Yeah, bottom line is I need a new computer, and that's not even I would like a new computer anymore. That's I need a new computer. Otherwise, I'm not going anywhere. And I've tried an Indiegogo before at that stage where I didn't need a new computer, but I was making do, and I could make do. But the Indiegogo failed. But we're now at the stage where we have got our name out there more, and there is a game that people want us to complete. But we are in a position where we can't complete that game. We've lost a month of work, and on top of that, we can't complete it because the tools we were working with just aren't there anymore. We suddenly lost them, and that, you know, is the harsh reality of the situation. Is that game is not going to be completed, not on schedule, not at all. If you know, I've applied for jobs. I'm really trying to fund this myself. Everything so far has been out of pocket. No one apart from me has kind of pitched into the more practical side of Akeo Games. Although I have to admit, an ex-employee of the studio who then went on to make their own studio, a film studio, Longpath Studios, which I still work with, did fund the website for an entire year, so we're fine with that. But do bear in mind that when that time of the year rolls past again, if we're still in this situation, we're still not generating income, we are going to lose the website, which means that's another port onto the internet that we had that we won't have anymore. We will be retaining the URL, the address, for at least another year after we lose our hosting, and I'll probably try to get the hosting for, you know, month after month after that if I can. But we tried to go for the annual subscription to our hosting, which again is complicated from there. But we may even lose our website next year. We lost all of our work, and what else have we lost? But yeah, bottom line is we need money. I'm trying to get it, but we are considering doing an Indiegogo now and kind of exploiting the popularity of a project that we didn't have last time we tried an Indiegogo, but this time we are desperate. And it really isn't just the Kale that's suffering here. Me personally, you know, recently we've had troubles where, you know, we've been in situations where we could lose our house, which is, you know, not having a computer is one thing, but not having a house is a completely different thing. I'm kind of trying to chase this dream of being a game developer, and it's not a good situation I'm in. And yeah, what I'm saying is we might try another Indiegogo, but I'm not going to cross my fingers. I'm not going to be hopeful. I'm not going to. I will try my hardest to get this going again. I will try my hardest to reward each and every person that helps us out. If you are with like a bigger company that is looking at us with pity or with interest, some sort of donation, or just, we're at a stage where I will accept pity, because we're in a desperate situation. Nothing has gone right, and I'm going to be recording and uploading now a more in-depth video about what's going on onto a Kale's channel. So I'm going to stop recording this now. Go to Kale Games channel if you want to find out more. See you soon.